Okay, so if you guys did not hear, microtransactions are in Devil May Cry 5. That's right, Devil May Cry 5 has microtransactions. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it.
That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey.
Microtransactions, people. Microtransactions. It doesn't matter where we're going, we're always going to have them, whether they be, cosmetic items or appears pay to win now at this point. After what I just read, there is no doubt in my mind that pay to win aspects will always be here. And it's going to paint a very vivid picture for a lot of games in the future. A lot of games I'm looking forward to, I'm definitely looking at with a kind of, let's wait and see type of approach. If you guys didn't hear again, Devil May Cry, microtransactions. You can now pay to basically level up your character with these with this new system they got in play. Now, obviously these are optional. I already know somebody's gonna say these are optional. But this game also has multiplayer. Yes, okay, multiplayer and optional pay-to-win services where you can upgrade your character to God tier and basically one-shot enemies at this point. There is no information whatsoever from Capcom or the game so far that leads to us to believe that they actually gimped earnings that you get through normal progression in the game. But usually 9 times out of 10, they usually do these things and gimp earnings to make you pay for the microtransactions and actually, fall in line with the service model. You don't believe me? Look at games like the UFC, the new UFC games from EA. They do it all the time. You see it with NBA 2K with the VC points. They gimp earnings. And of course, everything else of that nature. There's plenty of games that do this. So I have no doubt in my mind that Capcom would follow suit if they felt necessary to do it. Okay? Now, one thing again, people are attacking people who are calling this out, calling them X amount of things, saying that you hate on anything. And it's like, I don't understand the mentality there at all. But then after reading this article and seeing this chart, it all makes sense now. It really does make sense. And I think it's time for everybody to understand that it's over at this point. Gaming will be a service in the near future. Don't believe me? Well, check this out. 69% of gamers believe that cosmetic-only microtransactions are okay. Okay? 69%. Now, cosmetic-only items, again, just only stuff that affects the look of something, whether it be like your car in Rocket League, a weapon camo on a gun in Call of Duty, etc., etc. That's fine. And I agree with that 110%. That does not affect the gameplay whatsoever. It does not affect the flow of the game, whatever, or anything of that nature. It just makes the gun, your character look more cool and stand out amongst the others. But here's where it gets to the nit and gritty. Now, 69% agree with cosmetic only, whereas 22% care about pay to win. The pay-to-win aspect. They dislike the pay-to-win aspect. 22% believe that microtransactions are bad. 22%. Yeah. Now, there's no saying we're in the minority here. We really are in the minority. If gamers are okay with pay-to-win modules being put in games, then expect all games to have pay-to-win modules. You see, you're not going to get change unless you all are on the right page and demand better. We got change with the Xbox One, and looking at things now, it looks like we'll never get back to that point because gamers don't want to stick up and be upfront. But that's just how it is. This is what I'm talking about, though, with these companies. When you let a company get away with something, best believe they will continue to try and milk you for every dime that you're worth. The fact that only 22% of gamers dislike pay-to-win aspects of microtransactions, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say at all. The picture's already been painted. You see it all the time. People can talk about, I hate microtransactions, pay to win, and yet you'll see them on Call of Duty, buying supply drops to try and get these damn epic guns, right? You see it all the time. This is just how it is. So again, the only way to really combat this, if you truly are, like, if you're truly somebody who believes that pay to win is wrong, like me, the only way to really speak about this, you know, and really get the point out there is to not buy it. But something tells me, especially judging from what I've seen on Twitter, that's not going to affect this game at all. It's not. It's not going to affect the game. Because somebody's going to say it's optional, and somebody's going to bring that point up loud and clear. It's optional, whatnot. Yes, everything's optional when it comes to microtransactions, but at the same time, history has proven that there are a way to make those optional microtransactions something that you must buy in a game. And I'm telling you, you guys definitely see it all the time. You see it with Call of Duty, all that shit. They do it all the time. There's always some way they get you to buy these microtransactions. And that's just the facts. Do I believe that it's right? No, I don't believe that it's right. I do believe that this is the worst thing to go about a game, and it just leads me back to that original, you know, it really goes back to an old conversation I had with somebody who actually played Bloodborne before I did. This person literally, because when I got Bloodborne, I saw his comment after, you know, he platinumed it and whatnot. I platinumed mine later. He said this, and this can definitely go right in line with microtransactions, okay? He said, and I quote, "I'm mad that I did an exploit in the game that allowed me to level up to the max, you know, everything on my character because it ruined the game for me." And I was like, what do you mean? Well, there was an exploit for Bloodborne before Bloodborne had a patch. You can literally duplicate everything you wanted and upgrade your character to maximum level and literally one-shot or two-shot enemies as you go through the world. You literally had no challenge whatsoever after you've done this. And you pretty much, you know, can breeze through the game, destroy all bosses, and have no problems. That's exactly what he did. And he said that he hated himself for doing that because he ruined a great experience. And that's my thing. That's the same thing can be said about this. Why would you ruin your experience for this particular thing? Are you really going to ruin your experience because you want to be the first at a level or the first to get to somewhere? It's like, where's the sense of, you know, pride in buying the game? Doing that, you pretty much just eliminate the reason for you to buy the game. It really is. You take the fun out of the game in doing that in progression. But that's how it is, man. Some people are. They'll do it and they have no problems with it. And you're going to run into these problems as we progress over time. That's just the facts. It's the facts. So, I mean, it's ugly, but this is where gaming's going at this point. All right, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. You already know what to do. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you did not. Subscribe to the channel with that bell icon, all that jazz. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at RyanThePro55. I do appreciate you guys checking out the video. And you guys be blessed. Y'all be easy. I'm out of here. Deuces.